Well, as promised, let's welcome the management of BLS International. They have made two recent announcements. The company has signed an MOU with Finstreet Limited and has also forged a strategic partnership with ADI DLT Foundation. To help us out with an understanding on both these two opportunities, we're joined by Mr. Shikhar Aggarwal, who's a joint MD of the company. Hi, Shikhar. Good morning, and thanks a lot for joining in. Well, Shikhar, you must be a busy man just going by the traffic, the kind of travel plans that we're hearing about. We'll get to that in just a bit, but explain to us these recent two announcements that you've made. What is the potential opportunity? Explain a little bit about it to us. And could you quantify it in terms of revenue potential, say in the next 2 years from now?
Thank you, Nigel. So basically, Nigel, what we have done is that, Abu Dhabi Investment DLT Foundation, which is doing multiple projects across the world, we have tied up with them to offer our blockchain-based technology and solutions for delivering citizen service projects globally. So there are multiple, multi-billion-dollar worth of opportunities that ADI DLT Foundation is working on in Africa, in Europe, and within India also. So our target is that together we will explore multiple projects in the citizen service domain, in land record registration domain, in Africa, Europe, and Asia markets, and together, offer our technology to the government, to the foundation, and together deliver these projects. So that was the aim of the MOU.
Got it. So that explains, the entire scope of this business. But let's understand the numbers behind this as well. One, it seems as if this, falls under your non-visa, non-travel related businesses. This is in your, business outsourcing sort of citizen services that you're talking about. How big is this deal in terms of revenue for you? And what are the kind of earnings that you make on typical deals? And basis this, what does this do to your potential order book here?
See, right now it's too soon to, give actual numbers out since this is a MOU that we have just signed. But actually, as we've been talking about, this is the first step, in exploring the opportunity which is multi-billion-dollar globally. So I feel that with this, and with the support of the Abu Dhabi government, we definitely have access to a lot of markets. So we feel that we can, in the next few years, go after billions of dollars of tenders, and we can convert few of them. So exactly right now, I don't know the exact numbers we'll generate from this, but definitely we are looking at upwards of 15% EBITDA margins, 15 to 20% EBITDA margins that we'll generate on all the contracts that we deliver through this platform.
Shikhar, just help us out. Visa revenues in comparison to non-visa, what is the mix and where is it headed?
Right now, 70-75% of the revenues come from visa business. 20 to 25% are coming from the non-visa business, which is the e-governance and banking correspondent business. And going forward, as we have spoken in the past, as you see now, travel visa has resumed after COVID. So we see big growth coming in the visa business also for us. In the visa outsourcing counselor service domain. So we feel that the numbers, the ratio should maintain as we see growth coming in both the areas for us.
Okay. Help us out with what is the guidance for this year, revenue growth, number of visa applications, and are you on course?
Yes. So if you see our second quarter numbers, we did 145 crores profit on an EBITDA of 169 crores, which was a major jump compared to second quarter last year. And the visa volume also grew by more than 30%. And if you see in the second quarter, we only put in the numbers of iData acquisition for 80 days. So full quarter numbers still have to come in. Even the company Citizenship Invest that we acquired in third quarter, the numbers have not come in. So that is expected to come in from the third quarter. On top of that, multiple contracts that we have won and deployed, those numbers have started to come in now. And we are, as we discussed last time, bidding for multiple opportunities in visa domain, counselor service domain. Multiple tenders are coming out. So that is why we see that whatever growth that we have delivered in the last 5 years, we've done a 70% CAGR growth. We expect to, maintain the numbers that we have achieved in these quarters.
All right, 70% growth is what you expect to, sustain. Just a couple of questions. One, you said that there are more applications underway when it comes to, you wanting to win those contracts. If you could give us in detail, how many are you expecting to get in the next, say, 6 to 12 months? That's point number one. And secondly, if you could break your revenue growth in the visa business down by volume as well as value, because what we've seen is that a value per visa or value per application that you see has only moved higher. It's closer to 2,900 rupees right now. So if you could tell us how your 70% growth will come in terms of volume and value.
So if you see in the second quarter, 30%, we have seen a growth in terms of volume. The number of visa application has grown by 30%. This was due to a combination of factors, due to the new contracts that we have won, due to the companies that we acquired, and the growth in existing business. And in terms of gross margins, if you see our EBITDA margins have grown to 33%, which was 29%. So there has been a jump in that aspect as well. So we definitely expect to maintain those margin numbers. We were at 21%, then we reached 26, 29, and now we are 33. So, as the base of the company is increasing, our first aim is to maintain those numbers, 33%, and visa volume growth that we've achieved of 30%. I feel we want to maintain those numbers, and as we add new contracts that we are bidding for, as we said that, also the contracts that we have won in the last 1.5 years, 15 new contracts, we had been bidding for them for the last 2-3 years, So all these new contracts that we are eyeing, probably results will come in 1 year's time. Exactly the number of contracts that we win, I'm not too sure, but the opportunity size is multi-billion dollars, and even if we win 30% of those market, I feel that we can really grow the company in the next few years.
Okay, all right. Shikhar, thanks a lot for joining in. I believe you're traveling right now as well at the airport, so safe travels. Thanks for joining in, giving us an update on business. And we look forward to chatting up with you post your Q3 numbers, and we'll get further numbers.
Just as an aside, Shikhar, are you traveling to any of those countries of which the visa you manage, or you are looking to get their contracts?
I think I am now targeting to go to those countries where we are not managing.
Okay, so when you come back, will you have a contract in your hand, or this is just a holiday that you're going for?
I think no. Holiday, is not there on the horizon right now because there is too much work potential. But,
so we'll get
I
some
don't
contract.
know if I'll have a contract, but that is the aim every time we fly.
Got
Can
it.
I ask you what country this is?
Europe. Yes, I'm going to Europe.
All the best, Shikhar. Hopefully you come back with a contract. For the time being, if you're so busy, the street will like to hear that. Shikhar is busy scouting for more business. So let's see how that goes. Thanks a lot for joining in.